Would you trade your soul for talent? Some say they did. And the devil answered, in the deep hollows of the south, where roads meet and the air hangs heavy, music and myth tangle like roots beneath the soil. Tonight, we follow the sound of a haunted guitar to the very edge of damnation. The Crossroads. In folklore around the world, they're more than a place, they're a threshold. In West Africa, they were sacred to the trickster Eligba. In Europe, witches were buried there to keep them from rising. But in the American South, the Crossroads became a place of negotiation, a meeting ground for desperate men and something else. Bluesmen told stories, musicians whispered warnings, and legends began to rise from the gravel and dust. Robert Johnson, born 1911, he was a mediocre guitarist. Then one day he wasn't. They say he vanished for a year, and when he came back, he played like he was possessed. The legend says he went to the Crossroads, somewhere outside Clarksdale, Mississippi. At midnight, he knelt. A figure appeared, took his guitar, tuned it, gave it back. That night, Johnson became the devil's favorite son. His songs tell the story if you listen close. I went down to the crossroads, fell down on my knees, me and the devil walking side by side. He died at 27, poisoned, moaning for 3 days, and then he was gone. Robert Johnson wasn't the only one. Tommy Johnson, no relation, openly claimed he made a deal too. P.T. Wheatstraw called himself the devil's son-in-law. And Blind Lemon Jefferson? They say he played with spirits. This wasn't just blues, it was blood music. Talent came with a price, madness, poverty, early death. The South birthed a genre and buried most of its profits before they turned 40. But the devil didn't only deal in Mississippi. Georgia has its own tales. In Wilkinson County they speak of a crossroads where no birds sing and the shadows are wrong. A fiddler named Silas Clay once played so fiercely the pews burned beneath him. When he vanished, all they found was his fiddle, hanging from a tree at a four-way cross. Even Charlie Daniels' famous song, "The Devil Went Down to Georgia," echoes older whispers. It's not just entertainment, it's warning. The devil doesn't lose. Not really. Some say it's all metaphor. Robert Johnson simply practiced. Tommy Johnson leaned into stagecraft. P.T. Wheatstraw had a sharp sense of branding. The devil, just a symbol. But others, they've heard those songs alone in the dark. They've felt the chill. And they believe because something about that sound, raw, perfect, unholy, feels too big to be human. People still go to the crossroads at highways 49 and 61. They leave guitar picks, bottles of whiskey, cigarettes. They say the devil still visits, if you come alone. And in juke joints, on back porches, in cheap studios, new voices rise. Fast, too fast. And sometimes they vanish. Did they trade something, or did they just get too close to the fire? Legends thrive in the South. Some are born in truth, others in fear. But if you ever find yourself at a lonely crossroads and you hear a tune too perfect to be real, don't listen too long. Because some songs were never meant to be heard by the living. Join the society, unlock the files, comment below, would you make the deal? Subscribe for more forgotten files from the Archivum Malorum.